Okay, so today we're going to take a deep dive into the works of David Lynch.
Sounds good.
And yeah, this one's a little bittersweet. I have to say,
Mm-hmm.
you sent in that article about his passing.
Right.
And it really got me thinking about the impact he's had, not just on film, but like on our imaginations.
Yeah.
We're talking Twin Peaks, Blue Velvet, Mulholland Drive,
Mm-hmm.
like films that just get under your skin and they just stay there.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's interesting, right? Even the news of his passing just has this kind of Lynchian feel to it, right?
it really does.
Like this mystery.
Yeah, the announcement on his Facebook page was just so simple,
Right.
almost stark.
Yeah.
Like no cause of death given, just the confirmation that he was gone.
Yeah.
And it makes you think back to that interview he did in 2024
Right.
where he talked about, being diagnosed with emphysema.
Yeah.
And he said, quote, "I'm filled with happiness and I will never retire."
Mm.
And it's like this defiance,
It is.
this commitment to creating right up until the very end.
Right up to the end, yeah.
It's just-
It's really something.
Yeah.
And that defiance really shines through in his family's statement too.
Oh, yeah.
They said, and I quote, "It is with deep regret that we, his family, announce the passing of the man and the artist David Lynch.
Wow.
We would appreciate some privacy at this time.
Hmm.
There's a big hole in the world now that he's no longer with us.
Yeah.
But as he would say, keep your eye on the donut and not on the hole.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful day with golden sunshine and blue skies all the way." I mean, there's grief there, obviously,
Of course.
but you can also hear just like this echo of his own kind of wry humor.
Totally.
It's just,
Like even in death.
yeah,
That line with the donut.
yeah,
It's just such a perfect, encapsulation of his work, isn't it?
it is.
Like
Yeah.
its ability to hold like darkness and light at the same time.
Yeah.
The absurd and the profound,
Uh-huh.
all in like the same frame.
Yeah.
It's not even that his films are like dark or funny or whatever.
Right.
It's that they make you question like the very nature of those categories.
You don't know what you're looking at half the
Yeah,
time.
right. It's like, what even is this?
It's like, is this funny? Is this scary? Is this sad?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. Who knows?
It's Lynch.
Yeah. And it makes you think,
Yeah.
take Twin Peaks, for instance.
Oh, yeah. Twin Peaks.
I mean, it is a murder mystery
Sure.
on the surface,
Yeah.
but it's also so much more than that,
Oh, yeah.
right?
It's this whole exploration of small town secrets,
Yeah.
the duality of human nature, all
Mm.
wrapped up in this unsettling dream logic.
Totally.
Because-
Dream logic. That's a great way to put it.
And it's just crazy that it still has such a devoted following,
Right.
even decades later.
Yeah.
And it even spawned a whole revival, you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
Twin Peaks, The Return in 2017.
That's right.
That says something about its power.
It really does.
Yeah.
I remember watching that original series.
Yeah.
And I felt like I had just stumbled into some kind of parallel universe.
Oh, yeah.
It was unsettling, but also strangely beautiful.
Yeah.
And you mentioned dream logic.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's really at the heart of what makes Lynch so fascinating.
Totally.
It's like he taps into something primal,
It is primal.
something beneath the surface of our everyday reality,
Absolutely.
And he does it with such precision.
He does.
It's like mastery over the craft of filmmaking.
It's incredible.
It's like, think about that iconic scene in Blue Velvet
Oh, yeah?
where Kyle MacLachlan's character finds that severed ear in the field.
Oh, my God.
It's horrific,
It is.
but also strangely gorgeous the way it's shot,
Yeah.
the sound design. It's just pure Lynch.
It's pure Lynch.
See, that's what I find so fascinating about him.
Yeah.
You can be like repulsed and mesmerized at the same time.
At the same time.
But it's not even just the dark stuff.
Right.
There's a playfulness there, too.
There is.
A sense of humor that even runs through his most disturbing work.
Totally. And that playfulness extended beyond his films too.
Oh, yeah.
It's like his daily weather reports during the COVID lockdown.
Oh, my God, yes.
Those were pure gold.
I love those.
Just him in his workshop,
Yeah.
just delivering the forecast.
With a straight face.
Completely deadpan.
Yeah.
It was so unexpected, so absurd,
Mm-hmm.
yet strangely comforting during such a difficult time
It
for a
was.
lot of people.
It's so true.
It
It really is.
So it's like-
here's this world-renowned filmmaker
Yeah.
taking the time to just connect with people in this simple,
Yeah.
almost mundane way.
Yeah.
it speaks to like a certain humanity, doesn't it?
It does.
Like even amidst the darkness and the surrealism,
Yeah.
there's this like underlying connection to the everyday.
I think so.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's really going to define his legacy. It's this ability to hold seemingly contradictory elements, in perfect balance.
Yeah.
The darkness and the light, the profound and the absurd, the horrific and the beautiful.
Wow.
It's all there woven together in this tapestry that is uniquely Lynchian.
And that's a legacy that's going to continue to challenge and provoke and inspire
Oh, absolutely.
for generations to come.
For sure.
I mean, it makes you wonder,
It does.
like, what are the donut holes in our own lives?
Yeah.
And how can we choose to, like, focus on the donut instead?
Right.
That's the kind of question that Lynch's work leaves you with.
It really is.
And I think that's a pretty remarkable thing,
It is.
to be able to make people think like that.
To leave that impact.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So there you have it, folks.
David Lynch.
David Lynch.
What a legacy.
What a legacy.